All right, another video here. I believe this is part five. Let's see. So, never mind the mess. It's a mess because, well, it's a mess because it's a mess currently. So, did my best to organize this as best as possible. Got some gear wrench there, some gear wrench stubby flex, some Proxion, some I don't remember what brand that is. Starts with an S, from Europe. These are the Mueller, some Astro, some Husky, some Sonic, some, But this is wrench drawer number 2. Metric SAE stuff all mixed in. I didn't really do a good job of separating them because I was just really trying to fit stuff wherever it fits. If I need SAE, I'll be able to figure it out. It's not that cosmic. If I need metric. If I need a size, I'll just approximate the size that I need and grab it in that vicinity and then go from there. So there's that. I think that's the only thing I did. The plan is to eventually organize all these, just put screwdrivers where screwdrivers belong. One of these drawers can be a screwdriver drawer again, or even just this entire top portion can be screwdrivers. Because I got a lot of screwdrivers, but we'll see. I didn't do a whole lot. So that mess will get cleaned up. Again, mess on the floor will get cleaned up. All this is just empty cases that I've gone through. You can see plastic rolls, blow molded cases, just as far as I can see. This, we'll come back to that briefly. So I got all the wrenches out of here. I did make some gain as far as storage space. So I got to rearrange stuff. My plan is to arrange these smaller boxes, so they can fit better. And then I see I did save some space down here. So, but then I have these nice Motivex tools on the ground and Mueller kept. So gotta find a place for them. I want to leave them in the foam as is because they're pretty nice. You can see. I haven't actually had much use out of them, if any. So, but yeah, I'm gonna get rid of these bulk chemicals. I'm gonna put them in a shed. I should be able to put them in a shed. Even for winter, if they freeze, then maybe they'll thaw out. My buddy made a mess on the driveway yesterday, and I used some purple power, but again, totally forgot that I had this one. So, but I had enough purple power, so that's fine. Hutch is a mess. It's going to be a mess until I kind of get this stuff all situated. Really, I can clean up the floor. I just got to get a cardboard box, a U-Haul box or something, and I'll toss all these in there because I don't want to just throw all these out just yet, even the foams and stuff. I know people go crazy for these foams and stuff, but so you've all seen the winch. I think what I might do in here, I might move these stubby into, some of these boxes that have smaller spaces, because this is all stubby, so I can put a full set of wrenches here if I make it work. So and then the drawer that I totally forgot I had and came back to was this. So I had these in there, minus that Mueller. All of that foam stuff was in here, along with these angled. So basically SAE, the full set of SAE and metric angle wrenches from Tecton. This is the SAE side all the way down. I'm not gonna pull them out. And then the metric size from 50 all the way down to, I think it's 6 millimeters something right there. So what size does this go from? Yeah, 2-inch all the way down to the baby right here, which is, what is this? 1/4 inch. So, and then these gear wrenches are really hard to, I mean, they're just awkwardly anchored. So I even put some of these up under here and the open of that, just because that's how likely I am to use them. So that's fine. My Easy Red, I took them out of the foam. I put them here. And then these angled Williams. The Vim thin wrenches are right here. And then the small one is so small, it's actually getting hidden in this whole thing. Actually, this not might be the heck. Thought there was a smaller one here. Maybe not. But yeah, I got a set of Capri thin wrenches also. That's somewhere on the top one. But these will live here, and I'll at least grab them. So I will come down here and use them. These moon and half moon wrenches and S wrenches, they're really awkward to store. So standing them up as best as possible. I have my big boy OEM tool, 52, what is this? 21 mil. So 50 to 21 mil are these big satin looking wrenches. I mean, look at the 50, and the 50 wasn't able to go all the way. So that's why I end up putting it like this. And then these are the Milwaukee's. I think now they have like a reversible. I swear manufacturers, like, I mean, they could have built, I mean, reversible ratcheting wrenches have been out in design, and I guess some people care for these, but I think having a switch on them is just way more versatile. But again, clearly I don't need to go out and buy it. So yeah, so this is now organized. It's I guess you could call it the second wrench drawer behind the one that's up top, up here somewhere. And the only reason I went with this drawer is because of how those wrenches are stood up. I mean, you can see that. You can see this is like right there. It's right at the very top. Same thing with that right there. It's at the very top. So I mean, this one is at the very top. So I needed that space for these taller wrenches. I would like to get the SAE version of this. They're really affordable. At least they were. So I'd like to get the SAE version, because now I'm covered in terms of metric sizes. I got everything from price 6mm or 5mm to 50mm. I had planned on getting a Tecton, just like I did the Tecton here, but I mean, you don't have to have the same brand all the way through and through. But I'm certainly covered in terms of wrenches. A little bit of wasted space as far as the height of the stuff, but you're not gonna be able to, get everything to, have drawers that is gonna fit everything. So it is kind of what it is. Yeah. This will eventually get fixed. It's the power drawer. I don't plug stuff in that stuff, so that's not gonna even be a power drawer in its true sense. And then, so this is the last one. So this is one that had all my this was my original toolbox, and it had all my original wrenches in there, and it just became a clutter. It's always been a clutter. So I don't know where, I'm pretty sure I have the Wera non-reversible ones. Pretty sure I do. I don't know where they're at right now. So I'm pretty sure I'll find them and I'll put them here. I might switch out some of this stuff into the top box or something, to get some color up there. These are the Vim brake bleeder wrenches. Then these are the SK, I don't know what you call them, X wrenches or something. You got a SAE and the metric sizes. Then these aluminum wrenches, just Easy Red 45 in a straight 1/4 bit driver. Extra. I'm probably gonna leave these mini wrenches in the roll, and in this little thing for the Capri, only because, I mean, they're so small. So I'll probably just leave them there, and then those are the only mini wrenches I have. And you have this, only thing of this, only snap-on I have of this. So just like the other cases, this is gonna go also. These are just speed wrenches. The folks that I've seen with them said, you know, they've never really used them. I guarantee you I can probably sell this plastic tray just because of this S on it. And I'll make money, so I'll get rid of it. So yeah, I'm gonna have a fourth wrench drawer. And the reason I say that is because I do have some wrenches over there, which maybe nicer in terms of looks, like color and stuff, like some green handle ones and stuff, but I don't think I'm gonna move stuff around just to do it. I think this is already pretty much set in stone. It took a lot of time and effort. So yeah, eventually you'll get to see that stuff. The fact that now I'm like organizing, I feel like it's gonna make room to really clear up that box. So yeah, but that's for a future problem. I haven't really given this a good shot yet. Let's see. Yeah, looks like they're all in place. Kind of settle them, you know. If they were like sitting high or something, that kind of jolted them in place. Anyway, and then the last thing I did was torque wrenches. So I did mention that I'm going to put my torque wrenches here. So I got quite a few torque wrenches, my old Craftsman here. You got these open end. I know people go crazy about adjustable wrenches. Then they would go crazy about adjustable torque wrenches. But I have found, I didn't use it. I think it was on a brake caliper or something. And it was in an awkward angle to torque it. And with a normal torque wrench, even with the flex on it, and one of these the open end would have came in really handy. Not for every application, but I know people go crazy about just opening the wrenches and hating them. I mean, I even got a bigger boy over here. So this would be like, what, the 1/2 inch size, and this would be the 3/8, if you were thinking about it in that perspective. The Milwaukee over here, so don't use it a whole lot, but my beam style CDI is right here, you know, 1/2 inch, and then there's a 3/8 right here, and there's some Tecton, like a Tecton click style 1/4 and 3/8, and then even a little 1/4 inch electric. So yeah, I mean, to me this is like wasted space right here. So if I got to redesign this at some point, it will get done, but at least I can see the manuals in the back for the most part. And most importantly, I can shut it. These aren't going to get bounced around or banged around or anything. Boom, shuts, you know, and then I'll be able to put the RC cars on top of it. But yeah, that's what's been going on around here. Clean it up, get back to life. My Milwaukee radio, I'm actually going to take that down. The reason why I'm going to take it down, I wish I had access to the plug that's behind this box. The only thing that's plugged into that outlet is the box itself, the bottom box. I did not do a light. Well, I had the light bar. I just didn't install it at a time. That's why I have these lights hooked up here. That's why I'm always using random lights, because I don't have the light bar in there. It'd be nice if I had the light bar hooked in the hutch before installing it. Well, it is what it is, but I'm gonna take my Milwaukee radio down because it's hard to, every time I gotta switch out a battery, I use it a lot. I gotta get a step ladder from the shed or the one in the kitchen and get up there to switch out the battery, and then, you know, grab the charging cable and then charge it and then wound it back up. So I'm gonna get one of those pack out mounts or whatever, and I'm probably gonna mount it over the door. I thought about getting a TV in here, but I mean, for the purpose of watching YouTube, maybe it'd be good watching videos. So I could get a small TV and mount it over the door or something. But I'm definitely gonna move this radio from up there, and it's gonna free up a lot of space for any of those blow molded cases that I wanna put up top. Yeah, so there's my tap and die set. I was actually looking for it yesterday, like in a frenzy, trying to put on a, what do you call that, pen on the bottom of the Tacoma, my friend's Tacoma. I was looking at the bolts and I was like, these look really new for being under the car or under the truck. And I mean, yeah, the not the bolts were fine. It's just someone had cross-threaded the hole, and I was looking for my tap to retap it, but it started to rain. We were in a hurry. He spilled oil on my garage floor or my driveway, and so we were trying to put oil back in the truck for him to back it up, and then for me to clean that mess up before it kind of stained it. So hopefully it's not too bad. I'm gonna have to break out my hot water power washer anyway this summer and power wash, so we'll get it then. But yeah, busy, always moving, always doing stuff, always changing stuff, and we'll get it done. I have a lot of these packets, these silica packets, but I don't really have an issue with moisture, at least not at this current place. So I'm gonna take them out. If I ever have issues with moisture, I'll just buy new ones. And plus, I mean, after these absorb, I mean, how do you know when to throw them out? I don't. So once I come across them, I'm just gonna throw them out because nothing is rusting. I don't really have any Snap-on in here to rust. All right, joke's on you. Anyway, like me always say, like on anything.